This was one of the cleanest inversion fair value gaps that I've taken in a while. Stay tuned to see how I identified this and how I took this trade down. Good morning, everybody. It's been a crazy last few days. Let's go over some updates. I do not have any more Top Step X funded accounts. I blew them last week during spring break, and it was just really dumb. I traded when I shouldn't have, and I don't have anything to show for it, right? With the new Top Step dashboard, right when you blow your accounts, the funded accounts get taken off of your dashboard, so I can't even show you like a recap or anything. But what you see here is I have two take profit trader accounts. I decided to give them a shot again just to see how they do. I know they have one of the best, prop firm payout policies, but they do have a trailing drawdown, which I'm not too fond of. I do believe the draw on liquidity right now is going to be this area right there. All right, so that's previous session lunch low. It is within a 15-minute fair value gap, as y'all can see right here. And we are currently at equilibrium from this daily range, right? So from this range over here, we are at an equilibrium, and I do believe that we're going to come down into this area right here. We're going to be bearish. I'm going to be looking for shorts if we continue this pattern, which I do feel like we will, because there is a fair value gap right here that we have traded into and is currently rejecting. So this to me is telling me that price wants to head down lower. So we're going to be a little patient here. We do not have any news this week except for PMI on Wednesday and unemployment claims on Thursday. So it's a pretty quiet week actually for news. So let's just see what happens. All right. I entered off of that 1 minute inversion that you see there. My entry was pretty bad. It basically, I didn't chase this position. I entered when that 1 minute candle right there was all the way down there. I was trying to enter it after the closure, but yeah, my feel was just really bad. That retracement back up into that inversion was actually a little nerve-wracking, but let's just see what happens. I'm only in this 5 micro short on one account. Depending on how this position goes, I'm going to enter it on the other account, and we're going to try to get this thing to a funded status. Let me know in the comments below how y'all are doing right now. Like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join me on my journey to 100K. It's kind of slow, actually, not gonna lie, because I can't seem to stop focusing on the number of payouts that I'm having, and I'm focusing way too much on the money aspect and not the skill aspect of this trade. But we'll just see what happens. Yeah, I'm not liking the way that this wick is forming. The reason why I put my stop there is because it's right above where the inversion happened on the 2-minute candle. The 5-minute looks like it's gonna invert as well. Let's just see what happens here. Marking out the orb high, the opening range break high. That 5-minute candle didn't invert. I'm wondering if this is gonna reverse and head higher. But that 15-minute candle right there took out that top wick, means that it pumped up to take out some liquidity there. So I am still pretty confident in this short, maybe 70% confident that this short will work. But I'm not gonna move my stop. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. If it stops me out, then so be it. But yeah, last week was kind of rough. What is the 1 minute doing? Should I cut this position short? No, I'm gonna leave this position alone. But yeah, last week was pretty rough. Spring break for the kids, and I wasn't too focused on trading, and definitely blew my funded accounts. I was able to take a payout of $1,300, which is reflected down there, and then there was like a $1.13 fee times three, so that's why you see the 61 cents. But so that's the 2-minute inversion there, along with the balanced price range. I'm going to mark that out right now. That only says inverse fair value gap. Yeah, so far I'm liking the way that the price is moving. I'm going to add in the plus BPR here. There you go, balanced price range. Let's change the color to black. All right. I do not want to see price break that balanced price range. So basically the inversion of the fair value gap and then the actual bearish fair value gap. I do not want to see price invert that area. If it does, then I'm most likely going to cut my losses short, even though my stop placement is pretty good. And it's like watching paint dry. Normally, what I would like to see is a pretty aggressive flush down. I'm marking out the bottom part of the opening range break because in 2 minutes the orb will form, but I would like to see price aggressively push down from that area, and I'm not seeing that. So that's why I'm getting a little nervous. Do y'all like this I guess more of like a documentary style video, or would you all like to see the sped up version with the music? Let me know in the comments below. I kind of wanted to go back to this raw format of documenting my trades. I think it'll keep me accountable to take, to not take more than 2, 3 trades a day. That'd be great. I think I want to enter a short here. Let's see. Enter 5 position short. Yeah, that looks good. The take profit is pretty shallow. There we go. I'm gonna adjust my stop down to that candle body where the inversion happened. What's the 15-minute look like? Where am I going to target? I want to target that lunch low previous session, but I don't want to go over the limit. So I'm going to put my stop, my take profit there at 996.25 for now. Most likely going to keep it open. So now I am in 2 short positions on both accounts, and we'll see what happens here. Let's see if that orb can break that range and close below that NYC AM low. If it does, then this is going to be a confirmation that the short is going to work. Yeah, I'm really not liking these bottom wicks. Even though price does look like it wants to flush. I'm not sure why it's, well, price can do whatever it wants, but normally after that balanced price range, it should just flush, but it's taking its time. I'm happy with my position. I'm not going to move any stops unless it starts to flush, then I'll go ahead and trail my stops, but as of right now, I don't see any reason to adjust my position or close it early. So what I'm really trying to do is practice patience, which I feel like I did, even though my entry was pretty bad. That drop was pretty sudden, but I want to practice patience and discipline. I don't want to take too many trades anymore. It's just too stressful. I want to stay away from scalping. I want to just take better trades, good trades, and just call it a day. See what this other account looks like. Okay. This is kind of taking forever. All right, let's see how this candle closes here. We got 20 seconds left. It's just a liquidity grab. Doesn't seem like it. Back in drawdown. This is the reason why I don't like trailing drawdowns, is because I was in profit like what, $200, and if this actually stops me out, then I will lose an extra $200 more because I didn't take profit. Man. Whoa. Uh-oh. Is this gonna stop me out? It literally just pumped back up into that balanced price range area that I marked out. Oh man. If that fills that gap, then this position's a goner. Oh man, this is not looking good. All right, if you're gonna stop me out, just do it. Let it be painless, quick and painless. Uh, all right, I'm gonna walk away. Let me just check how my account is doing right now. My other account. I'm getting a little nervous. But price, it actually looks pretty good for the short. It just wanted to rebalance, come back up into that fair value gap again. All right, I walked away. from my desk because I was getting a little nervous. But I am liking what I see. I'm gonna move my take profit down a little bit. Yeah, because if from the beginning of the video, I told y'all that my draw on my target was that draw on liquidity on that wick on the 15-minute candle. I think I want to start trailing my stop down. Should I move my take profit up? No. Should try to maximize my gains. I'm going to leave it the way it is. But I think I want to trail my stop. Just need to find a place to trail it. Okay, so now my take profit is the same as the other account, around-ish. All right, there you go. Price is looking good so far. Trail my stop down there for now. I'll do it on this other account as well. Okay, so locking in some profit. I think I'm okay with that. Let me drill down into a lower time frame. Yeah, that's a pretty good area. Actually, maybe, yeah, that's a better area. Lock in more profit because of the trailing drawdown. If I didn't have a trailing drawdown limit, then I'd probably just leave my stops up there. But given that we're really close to my take profit there, I think moving my stops up there to where it is right now makes sense, so that I don't lose too much. I'm gonna move it down a little further. I'm gonna be a little more aggressive with it. Let's make sure I do it with the other one. There we go. All right, so now if it stops me out, then it stops me out. I'll be done trading for the day. Again, this is all done on 5 micro contracts. Should I trail my stops more? Yeah, let me trail my stops more. There, right there is okay. Honestly, I don't want it to hit that swing high. Let's trail this one too. All right. I think I'm comfortable with that now. Let's just see what price does. Price is looking good. Let's go. Come on, don't front run me. Let's go. Performance summary. On this account, y'all are going to see $1,100. I think with commissions taken out is $1147.50, but one winning trade on 5 micro contracts. Y'all can see that here. That took about 25 minutes and 2 seconds. On this position, or on this account, I did $1187.50 with commissions taken out. Again, I did 5 winning contracts, 2 trades. Oh, it must have taken out 1 contract first and then the rest later. That's the problem with limit orders, but it's only one position. I took 1 trade today for a total of 23.35. I'm pretty happy. 1 trade, 23.35 on 5 micro contracts, trading on 2 accounts. I am eligible for a payout right now, but with Take Profit Trader, there's a consistency rule where I have to trade at least 5 days. I don't think it needs to be winning days. It just says that I have to be trading 5 days to make sure that I am managing my risk well. So I guess in the next 2 days, tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll be trading maybe 1 or 2 micros just to log in a trade a day so that I don't lose too much. I am in profit realm right now, so that's pretty good. But let me know how y'all did today. Leave a comment below. Like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join me on my journey to 100K, and I will catch y'all next time.